Well guys, it is that time again, another Valheim update, and the big news is that the caves are now out. So if you want to see a full cave guide, I'll put a link to that down in the video description, the pinned comment, maybe on the screen right now. You guys will find that, but I've done this full guide that takes you through everything you need to know, and I've talked a lot about them, I've done a lot of streams on them and stuff, but the biggest question I get asked is, can you find caves in your existing world? So let me just show you really quickly how you can actually find them without having to load up a new world. Okay, so here I am on my Kysen guide world, and as you can see, I've explored a reasonable amount of this world, but not all of it by any means. And I just want to show you guys where you can find caves in your worlds. So we've got quite a good example here. If I scroll right in, we've got this mountain biome, and you can see like there's a big chunk here of mountain that has not been explored, and there's also quite a big chunk here as well. But guys, none of this would be any good. And the reason is the bits that have been explored are too close to the bits that haven't. So when you explore in game, you get this much revealed, but the game actually loads in a way larger area around this. So as we've been all the way around this sort of sausage shape, I guess, hole right here, that means that this whole, well, sausage has actually technically been loaded in by the game. And so no caves would actually form in here. And we'd have the same problem here. So what we'd need to do is go off to a new mountain biome. Now I did this on stream the other day, and as you can see, I sailed around until I found one. And we actually found a few around here, and these are some of the caves that I found and all that good stuff. So this was unexplored at the time. So basically what I suggest you do is go to a new biome entirely if you can. So from here, you'd go off into the mist until you find yourself some mountains, and that'll be your best chance of finding yourself some caves. So there we go. That's how you will find your caves. Now, in terms of the notes here about caves, this right here, this black stuff you see on screen, this is spoilers. So I'm about to give you spoilers just so you know. But this right here is all of the new stuff that you can get. Now, again, I cover all of this in the video that I make, but basically you've got the new mobs, you've got new build pieces, you've got new armor pieces. So there's a lot that's been added, and the caves have been absolutely fantastic to play through. I've streamed about 12 hours worth, which is on a playlist on my channel if you want to see this, of just playing through the caves and fighting the new mobs and getting the new stuff, and it has been fantastic. I think we're all excited to have them here. But yeah, so that's the caves. Like, I think that's enough done. I've done videos on them in the past. Let's go on now to Mistlands. Okay, so this here was very exciting. We've got this little screenshot here, this little image of Mistlands. Now, this is exciting because it looks a little different to other things that we have seen. So if we scroll down a bit, they actually go on to talk about this picture in a bit more detail, and we see it a bit more clearly there. And they say that this is a piece of concept art made by their concept artist, which greatly captures the feeling that they want to achieve in the Mistlands. So they're asking, what do we think that we'll find? I'd love to know what you think about that, guys, down in the comments, and also what you think about this image. As you can see, so we've got this log cabin here, which is kind of cool. To me, that does look player built. There is a player, you know, stood in it and stuff. So I'm not thinking they're going to be, you know, necessarily something you find in Mistlands. Although we are, of course, hoping that there would be some sort of structures like this or similar that we can go and loot. But you can see you've got these sort of roaming hills here on the right and these jagged cliffs on the left. And if I go back down to this other picture, okay, didn't want to give you a spoiler in between, but here we go. You can see what I mean. On the right here, you've got these rolling hills, and on the left, these more jagged hills. So I think the terrain is definitely going to be very interesting, and there's certainly a lot to think about with it coming. And I'm just really excited to have a new biome to explore. I mean, hopefully it doesn't take too long for it to come out, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Incidentally, this right here, this is the build of the month, and it is one of the most amazing Valheim builds I think I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. I mean, it says here this was made by Kit the Viking. Kit, this is incredible. Don't know if you're going to be watching this or not, but what a build, guys, right? I find this stuff so inspirational when you see this built in the game. It makes you want to go and get into the game and into building and stuff yourself. But yeah, this is awesome, and I couldn't not talk about this. Incidentally, if you want to submit something, then you can do that with hashtag Valheim BOTM. There you go. And do that on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. Rabbits, guys. There are rabbits here. So we have to talk about this for sure. It says here, last time we showed you a concept art of an enemy you'll meet in Mistlands, and they thought we would follow the theme of flora and fauna and show something else that will inhabit the lands of the mist. So rabbits, I mean, I guess that's what this is. They could be hares or maybe jackals, I don't know, but let's call it a rabbit or a bunny, right? It's basically what it is. Interesting that there's going to be these mobs here. They said that there will be some mobs in Mistlands that already start tame. Maybe these are the ones, who knows? Again, would love to know what you guys think of this, but always excited to have new mobs in the game. And I love that they have the blue eyes there look the same as like the blue Viking eyes that we get as characters in the game, which is kind of cool. But yeah, just very excited for Mistlands in general. I think these things hopping all around this biome is going to be pretty awesome. So I'll put a link to this post down in the description, guys, if you want to read the whole thing. You know how I work. I just cover like the main points for you guys, and then do the in-depth tutorials on anything that matters, which I've got a lot of on my channel for caves and stuff like that. So yeah, no dad jokes today because I'm rushing this video out, I'm sorry to say, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.